Then in the year 1973, I found myself stuck in Switzerland with no money. The Reagan administration had devalued the dollar as I was flying across the Atlantic, and I had been a bit unwise in my spending of the money that I had. So with 4 days left before my flight back to New York from Luxembourg, I found myself stuck in the Davos Valley of southeastern Switzerland with only $80 to last me 4 days. I spent 53 of it that first night for a small room with a bathroom down the hall in a hotel. It was the last weekend of skiing season, and everything was pretty well booked up and overpriced in Davos. I went back to Liechtenstein hoping to stay with some friends who'd been there, but they had a sign on their door that said, "Gone to Vienna to see the opera, back Tuesday." So I spent the night in the bus shelter in Vaduz, the capital of Liechtenstein, and then proceeded to Zurich, where I went to the American consulate and started to ask them how I could wire myself money, and they thought I was asking for a free ride home, and the armed guards backed me out the door and closed the door in my face. And so I was kind of at my wit's end. I had 4 nights left until my flight and 3 days that I had to do something with. And so I thought, maybe I should call the Esperantists. So I called the Zurich Esperanto Club, and they gave me a list of 8 people who'd be happy to put me up for a few nights for free. And so I called the first one on the list, and they said, "Come on over." And I went over, and they put me up for 3 nights free. And they let me call my girlfriend in the United States on their phone free. And they talked to me a lot. They were big Shakespeare didn't write Shakespeare fans, and they had all kinds of conspiracy theories about who really wrote Shakespeare's plays that we talked about in Esperanto. They turned out to be people that I'd met before in Portland, Oregon, the year before, but I didn't know that until I got there and met them again. And then they sent me on my way, and I made it back to New York with $1 in my pocket, $1 U.S. and $1 Icelandic currency, which you couldn't change outside of Iceland in those days. So anyway, that was what really cemented my devotion to this oddball language that I had picked up 3 years earlier. See you later.